Welcome to our chilling exploration of France's most haunted prisons. These sites, steeped in dark histories and filled with tales of despair, are where the echoes of lost souls linger. From the depths of their oppressive walls to the ghostly whispers in the night, each prison holds a story of torment and tragedy that continues to haunt the living. Join us as we delve into the eerie tales of these notorious locations, where the past refuses to rest. First Conciergerie Prison, Paris nestled on the banks of the Seine. The Conciergerie looms like a shadow over Paris, a relic of the dark days of the French Revolution. This formidable structure served as a prison for some of history's most notorious figures, including Marie Antoinette. It is said that her spirit still roams the ancient stone corridors, her ethereal form appearing near her cell, a poignant reminder of her tragic fate. Visitors often report feeling a bone-chilling draft and hearing faint whispers that echo through the silence, as if the walls themselves are recounting the horrors endured within. The atmosphere is thick with sorrow, and the flickering of candles is often accompanied by the sensation of being watched, as if the restless souls of the past linger just beyond perception. Even the guards, clad in ghostly uniforms of the Revolutionary era, are said to patrol the halls, their spectral presence a constant reminder of the anguish that unfolded in this place of confinement and despair. 2. Fort de Joux, Pontarlier. Fort de Joux, perched majestically in the Jura Mountains, has seen its share of grim tales. Originally built as a fortress, it became a prison where many souls met their end, often succumbing to the harsh conditions of their captivity. Visitors describe an overwhelming sense of sadness as they traverse the cold, stone corridors, where the air seems to vibrate with the pain of those who suffered here. Accounts abound of ghostly figures appearing in the shadows, their expressions etched with despair, while eerie sounds, like muffled cries, resonate through the halls, hinting at the tragedy that unfolded within its walls. The oppressive silence is often interrupted by sudden chills, as if the very spirits of the prisoners are seeking solace, their stories entwined with the very fabric of the fort. Those brave enough to explore the upper battlements sometimes report a sense of foreboding, as if the fortress itself remembers the souls it once imprisoned. 3. Chateau de Tiffauges, Marseille. Chateau de Tiffauges, a formidable fortress on a rocky island, was immortalized in literature as the prison of the Count of Monte Cristo. Here, many political prisoners faced a fate worse than death, abandoned to the sea and their own despair. The echoes of their sorrowful cries seem to linger in the air, and visitors often feel an inexplicable heaviness as they step onto the island. Spectral apparitions have been reported wandering the ramparts, their features obscured but their anguish palpable. The chill of the sea breeze carries whispers of long-forgotten prisoners, and the eerie silence is shattered only by the crashing waves below. At dusk, as the sun sinks beneath the horizon, shadows dance in the flickering candlelight, and the feeling of being watched intensifies. Ghostly figures, believed to be the spirits of the lost souls who once sought freedom here, can be glimpsed in the fading light, their stories forever intertwined with the fortress's dark history. 4. Chateau de Tiffauges, Loire-Atlantique. The Chateau de Tiffauges, steeped in the legend of Gilles de Rais, is a chilling reminder of medieval horrors. Once a vibrant castle, it transformed into a dungeon of despair, where the infamous nobleman allegedly conducted unspeakable acts against the young and innocent. Today, visitors tread cautiously through its crumbling halls, where the air is thick with dread. The sound of footsteps echo in the silence, and shadowy figures flit just out of sight, reminiscent of the children who are said to haunt the grounds. Many have reported the sensation of icy fingers grazing their skin, as if the spirits of those wronged are pleading for justice. The atmosphere is laden with a mournful energy, and during the witching hour, whispers of sorrow fill the night, making it impossible to ignore the dark legacy that permeates the very stones of this haunting castle. 5. Fort National, Saint-Malo. The imposing walls of Fort National have witnessed countless battles and the suffering of prisoners during their darkest hours. Once a military stronghold, it later became a place of confinement, where cries for freedom were drowned out by the crashing surf below. Visitors frequently report feeling an oppressive weight in the air, as if the spirits of the lost souls are still trapped within the fortress's stone walls. On stormy nights, the wind howls through the battlements, echoing the lamentations of those who faced their fate here. Shadows flicker in the corners of the fort, and many have claimed to see the fleeting outline of soldiers, forever guarding the grounds where they once stood. As the tide rises and falls, the sorrow of those imprisoned seems to ebb and flow, creating an atmosphere charged with spectral energy. 6. Montluc Prison, Lyon. Montluc Prison, a notorious site during World War II, has become synonymous with despair and injustice. Its walls witnessed the suffering of political prisoners and resistance fighters who endured unimaginable torment. Today, the ghostly echoes of their cries resonate through the dimly lit cells, where cold drafts chill the air, as if the very bricks mourn the souls they housed. Visitors often describe feelings of unease as they walk through the long corridors, where the specters of the past seem to linger. Reports of ghostly apparitions, particularly of those who were executed, abound. Their mournful expressions convey a deep sorrow that transcends time as they wander the halls searching for peace. The atmosphere is laden with tension, and the oppressive silence is broken only by the faint sound of chains rattling, a haunting reminder of the lives lost in this place of sorrow. 7. Chateau de Vincennes, Paris. Once a royal residence and hunting lodge, the Chateau de Vincennes now stands as a fortress steeped in ghostly tales. Among its stone walls, many prisoners were held, and their spirits are said to linger, bound to the castle's grim history. Visitors report chilling encounters with a ghostly white lady, often seen gliding silently through the castle grounds, her face a mask of sadness. The echoes of her weeping fill the air, and many have felt an unshakable sense of grief enveloping them. At night, the flickering torches cast ominous shadows, and the whispers of long-dead courtiers can be heard in the quiet, hinting at the intrigue and betrayal that once defined the court. The castle's imposing towers loom overhead, a reminder of the dark secrets hidden within its walls, while spectral figures are sometimes glimpsed peering from the battlements, forever watching over the fortress that held their fates. 8. Mont-Saint-Michel, Normandy. This stunning island abbey, rising dramatically from the sea, has served as both a place of worship and a prison throughout its long history. Its stone walls echo with the chants of long-gone monks, and the air is thick with a sense of the divine intertwined with the spectral. The abbey became a prison during the French Revolution, where many souls suffered. Today, visitors describe unsettling encounters, particularly near the former prison cells, where whispers of despair seem to linger in the air. As night falls, the mist rises from the bay, shrouding the abbey in an eerie glow. Those who wander the corridors often feel an overwhelming presence, as if the spirits of those imprisoned still roam the halls, their sorrow woven into the very fabric of the island. 9. Maison centrale de Clairvaux, Ville sous la Ferté. Once one of France's most notorious prisons, the Maison centrale de Clairvaux housed some of the most dangerous criminals in the country. The dark history of this institution is palpable. Many report feelings of dread as they step inside. Ghostly apparitions, often seen in the cells, are believed to be the tormented souls of inmates who never found peace. The air is thick with anguish, and the sound of chains clanking is frequently reported, as if the spirits are still trapped in their physical forms. Visitors have described cold spots that suddenly appear, followed by an overwhelming sense of being watched. In the quiet of the night, muffled voices can be heard, relaying the stories of despair and regret that echo through the long abandoned halls, a testament to the lives once lost within its walls. 10th. Fortress of Mont-Dauphin, Haute-Alpes. The rugged landscape surrounding Mont-Dauphin belies the chilling history of its fortress, which served as a military prison. Visitors often feel an inexplicable unease as they navigate the stone pathways, where the shadows seem to dance with memories of the past. Accounts of ghostly soldiers wandering the battlements abound, their faces etched with the sorrow of lost battles. In the stillness of night, the wind carries whispers of the imprisoned, and echoes of their tragic stories ripple through the cold air. Those who linger in the fortress often report hearing footsteps behind them, yet when they turn, no one is there. The atmosphere is heavy with history, a constant reminder of the lives sacrificed within its walls, leaving an indelible mark on the land. 11th. Fort de Charenton, Maison Fort de Charenton, with its imposing walls and dark past, was once a military prison notorious for its harsh treatment of inmates. Today it stands as a testament to the suffering endured within its confines. Visitors describe an unsettling energy surrounding the fort, with ghostly apparitions frequently seen near the old guard towers. Whispers of lost souls seem to resonate through the corridors, while the chilling silence is often broken by the echoing sound of footsteps in the empty halls. The oppressive atmosphere leaves many feeling as though they are not alone, as the spirits of former prisoners linger, forever bound to the place of their suffering. Those brave enough to explore its depths often report feeling an icy presence brush past them, as if the souls of those long gone are reaching out from beyond the grave, seeking recognition of their torment. 12. Saint-Lazare Prison, Paris. Originally a leper hospital, Saint-Lazare was transformed into a prison infamous for its brutality and overcrowding. This facility held women deemed immoral or disruptive, and their stories of suffering have seeped into the very walls. Visitors often describe a heavy feeling upon entering, as if the air itself carries the weight of despair. Shadows flit past the barred windows, and faint cries can be heard, echoing the pain of the women who languished here. It is said that on stormy nights the sounds of sobbing fill the halls, and ghostly figures of women in tattered garments roam the yard, their expressions filled with sorrow. Many have reported an eerie chill that washes over them, followed by a sense of overwhelming grief, as if the lost souls are still seeking solace in a place that once held their dreams captive. 13th. Prison of Bourges, Cher. The prison of Bourges, with its thick stone walls and dark history, has long been associated with tales of despair and unrest. Once a place of confinement for political prisoners, the air is thick with stories of those who met their fate behind bars. Visitors have reported strange occurrences, doors creaking open on their own, and the sound of chains rattling in the stillness of the night. Ghostly apparitions, often described as shadowy figures, have been seen wandering the grounds, their hollow eyes reflecting the sorrow of lives lost too soon. The atmosphere is steeped in an unshakable sadness, and many have experienced cold spots that seem to follow them as they navigate the former cells. It's said that if you listen closely, you can hear whispers of rebellion and cries for freedom echoing through the stone walls, remnants of a time when hope flickered dimly within this prison. 14th. Prison of Saint-Pierre, Réunion, perched on the island of Réunion. The prison of Saint-Pierre is notorious for its chilling history. This prison housed political dissidents and criminals during the colonial era, and its oppressive atmosphere is palpable. The walls, once thick with despair, seem to exhale the pain of those who suffered within. Visitors often feel a profound sense of loss as they walk through the old cells, where the faint echoes of chains can still be heard. Shadows seem to dart at the corners of their vision, and some have even reported seeing the outlines of former prisoners peering out from their cells, their faces twisted in sorrow. The oppressive heat of the island contrasts sharply with the icy dread that fills the prison, creating a dissonance that leaves many feeling uneasy. At night, The faint sounds of muffled cries and whispers fill the air, as if the spirits of the past are reaching out to tell their stories, forever trapped in a cycle of torment. 15. Maison d'arrêt de Nanterre, Paris. The Maison d'arrêt de Nanterre is a stark reminder of the darker side of the French penal system. Once a holding facility for those awaiting trial, it is said to be haunted by the spirits of the accused who faced grim fates. The prison's stark concrete walls seem to absorb the anguish of the souls confined within, leading to an atmosphere thick with despair. Visitors report unsettling experiences, including sudden drops in temperature and the sensation of unseen eyes watching from the shadows. Many claim to hear whispers of the forgotten, as if the walls themselves are sharing secrets of trials long past. The courtyard, once a place for inmates to reflect, now feels charged with a heavy energy, as spectral figures are occasionally glimpsed moving silently among the shadows. Those who dare to linger after dark often recount tales of ghostly apparitions that seem to emerge from the very fabric of the prison, forever trapped in a state of waiting for justice that never came. As we've discovered, the haunted prisons of France serve as haunting reminders of the suffering endured within their walls. Each location tells a story of pain and loss, where the spirits of the past remain tethered to their dark histories. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these eerie sites invite you to ponder the stories of those who once walked their halls. Thank you for joining us on this spine-tingling journey into the supernatural. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the ghostly tales we've uncovered today.